Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Boom Boom with KocoSports.com, and it's time for the seventh and final edition of Boom Boom's Unboxing. Now, all through 2016, I've explored the various pro wrestling subscription services. I'm going to give you an inside and unbiased look at all the goodies they offer and whether or not they're worth your time or money. So if this is your first time seeing this series, way back in January, I decided to take a look at the subscription services because I was looking on YouTube and I just got tired of seeing all these videos, all these unboxings. It was either one extreme or the other. It was like one person who could offer you like a 10% discount by entering this promo code. They would open up the box and, oh my God, they would treat it like it was the Holy Grail and the Maltese Falcon all wrapped into one. And then you would get the other extreme, which would be people who are wannabes. They would get it and they would swoon over it. They would shrill like, oh my God, this is like the most amazing thing ever, in hopes that maybe they could get the promo code to give their listeners 10% off or maybe even score some free swag. So I got tired of it, and so I wanted to give it an unbiased look. So with that being said, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not endorsed by any of these services, nor am I endorsing any of these services. I don't have a promo code to offer you. 10% off these boxes is right around $2. So it's not like it would make that big of a difference if, I was able to give you that. I subscribe to all these, personally. I would subscribe to one, get the box, cancel it, go to the next one and keep going. And I pay for this out of my own pocket here, and I want to give you an honest opinion. Now, if you want to see my other videos, you can find I've got it. You can also find it here on this channel here. But if you don't want to do that, you can go to the blog section over at prowrestling.me. You may have to scroll down a little bit, but there I've got everything there, and you can check it out. The service I'm going to look at today is Slobber Knocker Box. Now, according to their Facebook page, this company was founded sometime around November 2015, and I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly. If I butcher this, I apologize, but Wallasey, England, Wallasey, England. That's north of Birkenhead, and that's it's also to the west of Liverpool. It's in Western England. Now, this company offers three types of boxes. They offer the Junior, Standard, and Deluxe. Now, Junior, that's the kid-friendly one. That's the one, for merchandise for younger wrestling fans. And it's got smaller T-shirt sizes, and it's meant for wrestling fans 5 to 12 years old. The Standard, that has items ranging from pop dolls, but not limited to shirts, DVDs, autographs, figures. Now, the Deluxe, that has everything that the Standard has, plus it has what they call bonus goodies. For example, coming up in August, the next month, they're going to have items from Will Ospreay. So that's the only thing, but that's the thing you will only get if you go to the Deluxe box. They even have what they call a T-shirt only deal for roughly £8, which is about $10.50 here in the U.S. For to get just the T-shirt. That's it. They even have a second chance store. So if you see something like on an unboxing video from them, you're like, oh my God, I want that. There's a chance you could go back to their store and get it. Now, here's how the prices break down. Now, the Junior and the Standard boxes are £16, which equals $21.52 American. The Deluxe is £26, which is $34.15 American. Now, shipping will cost you about £12, which is $16.14 here. And yes, the company is based in England, but they do ship, of course, across Europe, and as well as the United States, Canada, and Brazil. That's according to their website. So for me, I just got just the regular Standard box with the regular shipping. It cost about $37.67. That makes it one of the more expensive boxes, standard-wise out there. Let's see. I did have some trouble with it, but that's because I live here in the United States. When I tried to purchase this through my debit card online, it originally the site wouldn't let me do it. The bank rejected it, and it turns out it's because, and I had to call my bank because of this. It's what I found out through my bank. Now, I bank through a rather large bank, in fact, one of the largest banks here in the United States. Whenever you try to purchase something like overseas, it doesn't necessarily check where you're ordering it from. Like if you're sitting in your house and you try to order something. Now, if you try to order something, it's kind of out of the ordinary, it sends up a red flag. So when I tried to buy something in England, it set up a red flag with my bank. They wouldn't let me purchase it. So I actually had to call my bank, call the customer service number, and tell them, like, no, look, nobody's got a hold of my card. I've got the card in my possession, you know, and they checked with me, you know, for all my purchases and stuff to make sure the card was in my possession, and nobody else went willy-nilly with it. So you may encounter that problem. So you may want to check with your bank before purchasing this online, because it may send up some red flags with your bank, because if it's that's purchasing things, you know, out of the blue overseas, sends up a red flag with most banks. So check with your bank. Also, for those of you who want to make sure that, you know, maybe if you don't want to go through that hassle, you can actually pay for that subscription via PayPal. That'll cost you about an extra $2, so bear that in mind. And if you plan to buy, you got to have your order in. The deadline is the 10th of every month. You will be notified by email when your package is shipped. Now, I made it in just after clearing up everything with my bank. I made it just in the nick of time on the 10th. I was notified on the 22nd that my package had shipped, and it just arrived to my door now on the 29th. I know that you're thinking that's kind of a long time. Well, bear in mind, I live in Virginia. This was shipped out of Western England, so yeah, it's going to take some time to get across the Atlantic. I will say, what sets Slobber Knocker Box apart from other subscription services would probably be the customer service. I went to their Facebook page, and I could always ask them questions, and somebody would always message me back, sometimes within an hour, which is really good. They even checked in on me to make sure, because I was telling them I was having some problems. They're like, you may want to check with your bank. And after a while, they checked with me, like, hey, you know, was it going all right? Was it going smooth? And I kind of let it slip, kind of let the cat out of the bag that, well, I'm doing these reviews and I really want to get this done. Like, oh, yeah, well, be sure to send that to us, because we always want to get this customer feedback. In fact, I got an email today from Slobber Knocker Box saying, hey, what did you think? This was like a standard thing. What did you think about your box? Can you give us some feedback? So I like that. I like the fact that they are on the up and up. They have good communication, good customer service. They answer my questions. It was absolutely great. And they even emailed me when they were about this was a standard email that you would get. Not just, and this isn't like special treatment that I got. It was they sent this to everybody that about the special items coming up in next month's box. You know, like kind of incentive to upgrade to the deluxe. So that's going to be Will Ospreay for August. So I'll plug them on that. It was absolutely it was great. I really did enjoy it. But I know that you don't want to hear me keep talking too much longer about all this. You want to see what's in the box. So first of all, here is the box. Now, this is actually bigger. For those of you who followed along, this is actually bigger than what Wrestle Crate sent me last month from the United States. So let's crack this bad boy open. This is going to take me a while here, because good God, they got this thing taped to hell and back. I'm trying to figure out where the hell I can even begin to get into this, so I'll stall for time right now and tell everybody to check us out at prowrestling.me. And oh shit, how the fuck do I even get in here? Okay, I think, oh God, this is the most difficult box I've had to open. Okay, there it is. There's the scene. There it is. I found it. There we go. And check us out at KocoSports.com. Like, subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. And just because I'm going to do some shameless self-promotion for them, because of Facebook, Slobber Knocker Box. They're also on Twitter, so be sure to check them out. Okay, so here we go. Opening this bad boy up. All right, there we go. So let's take, oh, damn, there's a lot of good shit in here. Okay, first here is a sticker. Oh, I saw this guy. This guy was Luchador that they have over there that they Jay Lethal just took on. Shit, I cannot think of his name right now. I think there's a little, you know what? Let me just, I'll just go. This appears to be a sticker. I'm going to remember this guy's name, I swear to you, so just give me a moment. But I got a cool little sticker. Okay, I'll put that on my cabinet here. I've got a T-shirt, Fruit of the Loom, and it is of Kinshasa, Strong Style, Niece of the Faith. This is a Shinsuke Nakamura T-shirt, or a reference to Shinsuke Nakamura. This is his new finishing maneuver now that he's in NXT. Instead of the Bamai knee strike, it's the Kinshasa Strong Style, Knees to Faces. Oh, actually, that's actually kind of cool. It's actually not bad. I'm usually not a huge fan of like these, what I call knockoff T-shirts, but no, that's actually pretty good. Let's see here. I've got a DVD. It's called Against All Odds: Title Championship Wrestling versus Combat Zone Wrestling. So they're talking about on the front here, DJ Hyde versus Rampage Brown, Rich Swann versus El Ligero. That's who that sticker is. Okay, that's who I see. El Ligero. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And Violet versus Kimber Lee. Where was this? Does it say when it was filmed? Well, it's got Biff Busick, who now wrestles as Oni Lorcan in NXT. So it's been a while. It's got Rich Swann in there. I'm looking for people that I actually recognize here. I've heard of DJ Hyde, Rich Swann, and El Ligero. They're going one-on-one. Drew Gulak, he's in here. Kimberly, and I've heard of her. No, that's all I recognize. I think this was done right around 2014, so not too bad. Got a DVD here. Oh, shit, there's another DVD. It's called, let's see, 4GW 2016, Fourth Generation Wrestling. So 4GW sample. Okay, in this, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches. Jigsaw versus Tom Weaver, Crazy Steve versus Lomax, Robbie X versus Noah, Tony Storm versus River, Vix Inor versus Lana Austin. Okay, cool. That's 2 DVDs. Shit. Oh, and shit, we're not done here. I've got I think this is a poster or something. At least I would hope it would be. So let's hope I can open this up without tearing it, because I'm really the world's worst about. There we go. It's a picture. Oh, autographed little poster of Jimmy Havoc. Okay, I've actually heard of Jimmy Havoc. I've never actually seen him wrestle, but I have heard of him. So that's actually kind of cool. I think he might be, obviously he's going to have to be based out of the UK here, but that's pretty fucking cool. So, wow. Jimmy Havoc. And plus it exposes you to other things, like, you know, how Lucha Loot exposed you to like more Lucha Libre stuff. This is exposing me to more British wrestling here. And holy fuck, we're not even done yet. Shit, I've got some more autographed pictures. First one here is Tiger. I can't read that last name. I apologize if this is like one of your favorite wrestlers. This is a big indie guy. I just cannot read that last name. I apologize, but that's pretty badass, Tiger. And this is Vix in Noir. Vix in Noir. Ooh, she's badass. She's got a shit ton of tats. All right, so that's awesome. And still not done, kids. I've got some, appears to be like trading cards here, and associated with Resurrection, your British wrestling magazine. So I've got some trading cards. Let's just take a look here what we've got. Let's see. I've got Blue Demon Jr., Trent Beretta, even though this says Trent. I've never heard of this guy. Icarus, I've heard of him. Omen, Adam Pearce, yeah, he's still training. Mad Manson, Chris Raber, that's not Raber. The Lion Kid, that's cool. Apparently, I think he's Welsh. And Luther Ward. Okay, so some of these guys I've heard of, some of these guys I haven't, but hey, that's half the fun. You know, you get to discover something new. I mean, somebody discovers the Beatles every day, so why can't I discover some of these British wrestlers, or primarily European? And then I think this right here is another autographed. Shit, this is another autograph here. You better. Oh shit, this is D'Lo Brown. This is an autographed D'Lo Brown picture. It says you'd better recognize. Yeah, D'Lo Brown, little, I don't want to say it's like a postcard because there's no way to mail it or anything, but wow. I'm completely blown away. I hope that they just didn't find out. They're like, oh, I'm going to review this, and they just sent me a bunch of stuff. I really hope this is what your standard person gets in every one, because in one, let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 autographs, trading cards, 2 DVDs, and a T-shirt. That's I'm going to tell you, man, that's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. I'm wow. I think it was worth it. You know, it cost me almost, you know, $40 here. Once you do conversion, it cost me almost $40. But I really felt like I got my money's worth. I really felt like, you know, just the DVDs and the T-shirt alone would probably cover that. But they threw in not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 autographs, some trading cards, and a sticker. I'm just wow. That's all I can really say is just wow. I'm really blown away by that. So that's going to do it for me here. I would recommend this service, but I tell you what, it's a little difficult to subscribe to here in the U.S. Maybe we can work something out, but that, you know, where things maybe a little bit easier. So maybe that'd be my only criticism of it. And plus, you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer, especially if you live on this side of the pond, to get all this stuff taken care of. So that's gonna. I can't believe it, man. I'm back in January. I decided to start doing this, the subscription service reviews, and I'm finally at an end. I started back in January, set off my first order. Now here it is. We're about to wrap up July, and I'm finally done. I did 7 services. You can go check out everything over on the blog section of ProWrestling.me, or you can just you can find the links here on this channel at KocoSports/ProWrestling.me. Check it out. So, wow. Maybe I'll do another video with my final thoughts on all the services, because I did everything from the popular to the obscure. I could talk about probably like the favorite items I got, the least favorite items that I got, what surprised me, what, you know, underwhelmed me. But we'll hopefully have that coming out rather shortly. So in the meantime, this is Boom Boom for ProWrestling.me and KocoSports.com saying the boom just went bang. I am out.